Hi, my name is Robert Hill, and this is my video number one. First question, do you know your heritage? I do know my heritage, and my heritage is actually American, and as far as I know, within my family, we have all grown up in Michigan. I was actually born in Florida, but my mom was also born in Florida, but that since then, it was all born in Michigan. And one of my great grandfather was one of the first people to actually come into Michigan, and he started a huge logging business. And they've also been farmers from then on, and that was passed down generation to generation. And my dad owned an orange grove. I always used to go over there and help my dad with his citrus farm. And then my brother is currently building a U-pick farm at his house, and I have been there this weekend, last weekend, helping him actually do it, and it's something I love. I love going out there and helping set up the U-pick farm, and we planted beans this past week, and it was awesome. So farming has definitely been in my heritage as far as I can remember. The second question, how is one's race/ethnicity related to their culture? In my case, my race and ethnicity is white or Caucasian, and it's helped my relatives as far back as we know own land. And he was able to come to Michigan, and he immediately was able to buy land, and it helped him with having the advantage of actually being able to own land, which is huge, and that's what helped him start his business and what passed down everything. So I would say that actually was, in a weird way, an advantage, and it definitely helped us in the long run. For the third question, I would say that the film industry has impacted my culture the most, watching movies growing up about farming and even just YouTube videos, but just like learning about how to live on a homestead, and it just really gave me like ideas of like my future farming endeavors. I think farming in itself is somewhat of a cultural universal, because no matter what background you have, as far back as you can remember, at some point people had to farm to feed their families. Like at one point, people couldn't just go to the grocery store and get food; they had to go and grow it and feed their families. For the fourth question, assimilation being the blending of one culture into another, I would say best fits my culture. Although the origins of my family before America are unknown, I do know that obviously I'm not Native American, so the idea of my past relatives having to come over and then not really knowing anything about the land or like what they were coming into, they obviously had to learn quite a bit from the Native Americans. And just that is like must have affected their culture quite a bit as far as like the farming, because they had already been living off of the land before that. So